A lot of times you can get the basics of holiness and even the basis of doctrine and think that you are living an apostolic life. The question is, can you move forward from wherever your start is? Whether you're young, whether you're old, can you come out of yourself? Will you let God take you to the place that the Spirit of the Lord turn you into another person? Because the only acceptable portion of this walk is the new creature. And a lot of people get stuck. So there's a fight, there's a press in being real apostolic. Philippians 3:13 and 14. Read.
Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before.
You play when I'm talking, when you're reading the scripture, you stop. All right. Y'all love the Lord? Philippians 3:13 and 14.
Brethren, Philippians 3:14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus.
Now, in order to adjust to what's up ahead, tell somebody you gotta forget what's behind. A lot of people live in their past. They live and they feel it's a license to complain, murmur, mope in your misery, and they can't even move forward because they can't forget about the things that are behind. We all have a past and things that are behind us that we are not happy about, but it's the person who's going to be able to adjust to moving in a direction, because God's decision in our life has nothing to do with your ways and your thoughts, because his ways and thoughts are higher than ours. And it really boils down to a relationship with God. Philippians 2 and 12 is about. Read.
Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
There are some people that operate in the presence of the man of God in a sense of being real. And Paul came to the conclusion because he realized that this is a little different. This is the church that he said, my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory. And it's also the church that gave and wasn't looking for nothing to receive back. So he had a different relationship with the Philippians church. And so here he noticed there was a pattern, and he said, for my beloved, as you have always obeyed, not as in my presence only. Meaning there are some people, they appearance of living right is only when the man of God arrives. When he's not around, you see a different person. He said, but now much more in my absence. And now he comes to the conclusion, these are the people that are working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Not the ones who just want to put on a facade. It's just like somebody come back. I was getting on the brothers, they'll come back with these good reports about the job, good reports about the job, they always get fired. Something wrong with this people. It's a facade that you put forth, and then you either do not face reality or you have deceived your own self. Because reality is, what's really going on. and that's just one aspect of life. People do that in their personal life, in their home. They'll come and give a presentation like everything lovely, everything all together, and so forth. Right now, there are people that's around. All they want to do is find out what's going on because they want something negative. You got to have a relationship with God. You got to be close to God when the rough times come. You know, at least I'm doing the. It were many times when people cast an opinion of me. The only thing I had was my relationship with God. But if you have built a false relationship, where in the presence of the man of God, you just want to act saved, and then you can act any kind of way. There are some people when the man of God is around, they act one way, and then when they're not around, they can act totally different. You know, and some people, all they do is get with the opportunity with somebody alone, then they'll act different. You got to be saved 24/7. You don't just be saved being a pastor son. There's a relationship with God, and it's between you and God. The relationship, it does matter. So no matter what your age, the question is, can you adjust? Can you grow from wherever you started? So it don't matter if another person feels they started on another level than you. Wherever you at, can God make you into the new creature? Joshua, the 13th chapter. And Joshua was one of the two that were over 20 that was allowed to go into the promised land. But now Joshua's an old man, but his work wasn't done. Can you grow from wherever you at? Can you move forward? Joshua had already, at a young age, he led the 20 and under over to the promised land. And so he changed to be the leader of that. But now God dealing with him in his old age. Joshua 13:1. Read.
Now Joshua was old and stricken in years, and the Lord said unto him, Thou art old and stricken in years, and there remaineth yet very much land to be possessed.
So now, can you adjust after growth? He obeyed God as a young man. Now God is letting him know, hey, we still got some more land to possess. The land was full of the enemy. They had to go and fight. So it wasn't just they walking down and we see another 100 acres here. No, some new land and then a new enemy. They were possessed by people. Now you're an old man, and God said, hey, you ain't do that. Tell somebody you got to grow. You got to, from wherever you at, you got to grow. Or you're going to just be stuck on a level. You can be saved and stuck. You can be not saved and stuck. You're just stuck in a mindset, stuck on a level, and you can't even shake that off. I want to be saved for real. I don't want to just be going through emotions. And then how do you move from one level to another one? Purely by faith. All this stuff going on and so forth, and I decided not to wear a mask. So I feel faith say I'm covered. I'm covered. So that's in my psyche, but it's not just in my natural, it's in my spiritual, because I done seen God work before. I done seen him do the impossible. Y'all know that they were trying to tell me I had cancer and so on. So what do you think I care about COVID? Corona. Corona ain't catching no ride up in here. But in the meantime, you can have some new tests with this. Because judgmental people will automatically put you in a category. So what do it boil down to? My relationship with God. Because I refuse to think like them. I gotta think the way he made me. So what is your mindset? This is the way he made you.
what did all them tests do? What conclusion you came to with all these tests and all of these trials? Let's go to Joshua, the 18th chapter of Joshua and the 3rd verse. Read.
And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slack to go possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers hath given you?
And this say now, why are you taking so long? I got some land for you. What's taking you so long to move forward? What's taking you so long to go to the next level? Why are you stuck right there? I got another level for you. Tell somebody, okay, how long you been in the church? God got another level for you. Okay, what position you hold, He got another level for you. It's the person that's stuck. And then if you really want to change, then you got to change everything about you. I can't keep dealing with the same people and call myself changing. I can't keep doing the same thing and call myself changing. I got to adjust. I had to adjust to this season. But if you would have went through and learned the lesson with the season before this season, then you would have been prepared for this season. Now I understand why He didn't just lay His hands on me and heal me of cancer. I understand why He wanted me to change my lifestyle so I can teach other people. Because why? Because you can teach saved and unsaved people. It's another lifetime. And even that, some of you still, I can't do that. I can't do it. Corona knock on your door, you do something. You do something. Jordan told me last night, I think I'm going to do this after that. All right. You come on down this road. You know, it's a life that you live. It's a life that you live. And the same thing with this apostolic holiness life. It's a decision that you make. It's a lifestyle change. So when I went from eating the way I wanted to eat the way God wanted me to eat, it was a lifestyle change. So I ain't hanging around steak eaters. I ain't eating no meat no more. And then every time we go eat somewhere, you put out a big steak. So we ain't got Monday. I don't know. I might be stuck with it. I must confess, because I don't even know if I want to go in the restaurant. So let's go out to eat, and then you gonna go and get you some flesh. Well, I want to eat the flesh, you just eat you some mushroom. No. The flesh ain't even no temptation. I just want to shun the very appearance of evil. Y'all love the Lord. It's a life, and I'm just using that as an example of a person who trying to change, but you keep doing the same thing. You got the knowledge. You understand what God wants. God do deal with you. But will you change components in your personal life, in your natural life? Psalms 119. A lot of times you're going to have to stand alone. You're going to have to be alone. You don't have no people who encourage you alone. If anything, you're going to have people watching you. There's one thing with somebody watching you to protect you, and it's another thing with somebody watching you to find fault in you. I got to live right, whether you looking at me or not. So when you do cut your eye, you still see save me. Whether when you looking at me from behind my back, you still see save me. Psalms 119 and 40 read.
Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness.
Desiring to do something and never doing it. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Do what you But you know how many times I prayed and I said, Lord, do what you got to do to change me. Do what you must do. I know what He won't finna send me no $1 million for me to change. I knew when I asked that question to God, do what you have to do, I knew it was going to be a test. And then you can sit here and know it's going to be a test and you still respond the same way. When you get up tomorrow, everybody in your house still going to be the same. So you're going to get up tomorrow and say, okay, I think I'm going to do good today. You shut up. You don't even breathe. You stay in the room. You get up under the bed. You go up under the sofa. And then you say, oh, I had a good day today. You ain't had no good day. Your day got to be good in the middle of your everyday battle. So I was prepared for this season. Tell somebody you got to trust God. You got to trust God. You got to trust God with many times. Before I started traveling and starting other churches in the other states, God had to do something where, as a husband, as a father, I had to get used to not being around my family and so forth. So when a person longing for somebody all the time, and then God called you into a private place to be alone with Him. So I got used to being away from the family, doing the work of God, and then getting into church and being alone in the room, being alone in the office, being alone in prayer, just being alone, and then come out and fellowship and so forth, adjusting to the environment that I'm in. Why? Because the only person that can do that is the new creature. It's what He made through all of these tests and all of these trials. What did it produce? Isaiah 51 in the Bibles. And the first verse, read.
Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord. Look unto the rock whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged.
See, now, it said, look to the rock. Jesus is our rock. He said, well, you need to look at that pit He brought you out of. Every now and then when you start getting a little attitude or thinking crazy or feeling a certain way, He said, now, look unto the rock which ye were hewn out of. Jesus is our rock. But you need to look at that pit where He brought you from. Where did God bring you from? You know where He brought you from. And if you ain't there no more out in the world, what can you complain about being where you are now? Tell somebody I ain't where I used to be. You ain't where you used to be. Maybe you ain't where you ought to be. Tell somebody I ain't where I used to be. So I can look at this and see what God has done. I see where He brought me from. I know where I'm going, but I know where He brought me from. And there's one thing about life, I gotta forget those things that are behind. I ain't going back there. Wherever I'm going, it ain't gonna be. So going back ain't even in the vocabulary. That ain't even, hard times can come. So in my mind, that ain't even in my mind about going. Well, I think, I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I know how long I'm gonna last forever. I don't care what. I don't care who leaves. I don't care who turns. I put my trust in God. I can't make it out there. Ain't no use to me. You know, it's something when a person have a mind and they feel like, I got a backup plan. If this don't work, I got this. I don't have no backup plan. I'm following the way. I don't even want to know no other way. But y'all listening to me. Somebody tell the Lord, thank you. And if you don't be raised up in the Word, you raised up in emotionalism. When you raise up in emotionalism, when it's time to sit down and just flat out get into the Word of God, you ain't had no church. There ain't no anointing. The anointing here right now. It's just that what you call anointing is really emotionalism. What you call anointing is you moving and you dance. How you anointed and you mean? And you hateful. You can shout, you can dance, and then you can come with your attitude. Why? Because God will use anybody. But don't sit around and call it no anointing. Don't call it that. Because biblically, it looks like Paul had a problem. He's sitting there having great contention with Mark, and then he up in Peter's face like they fit to fight, but God still used him. I want to be saved. Do anybody want to be saved? Isaiah 64 and 5. Can you be saved after all you done done? Can you forgive yourself? Because God already got the stipulations there in the Bible. If you confess your sins, He say He's faithful and just to forgive you. But can you forgive yourself? Isaiah 64 and 5. Read.
Thou meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways. Behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned, and those is continuance, and we shall be saved.
In this process, see, you know you done failed, you know you repented. You're supposed to also know I'm saved. Somebody needs to tell yourself, I'm saved. You know you made a mistake. You don't confess your sin. You don't repent it. But have you forgiven yourself, and do you really believe it? The translation for Isaiah 64 and 5. You meet those who happily do what is right, who keep a good memory of the day you work, but how hungry you've been with us. We've sinned and kept at it so long. Is there any hope for us? Can we be saved? Can you make it after? Are you going to forgive yourself for your mistake? When God already forgave you, but you still hold it again, and then you're stuck then. You can't forgive yourself, then you're stuck in a mold. You're stuck in a mold where I can't do no better. You're stuck in the mold, but this is just the way I am. That's just it. And then you just accept you at the bottom of the pit. Have you forgiven others? But have you forgiven yourself? I want to be saved. Why? Because this process is consistent of tests and trials so you can grow. Hosea 6. You ain't finna go around the cross. You're going to have to carry your cross so it can produce a better you. Hosea 6 and 1. Read.
Come, and let us return unto the Lord, for He hath torn, and He will heal us.
You don't want to hear that. You don't want to. He have torn. You talking about the devil did. Why y'all treat me like this? But He have torn. Suppose the Bible said that the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Pharaoh had let the people go. And the Bible said the Lord, not the devil, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Don't go on at them people and kill them. You know you don't like them. It was sent by God. The test was sent by God. He said, for He hath torn, read.
And He will heal us.
He will also heal us, read.
He hath smitten.
You got your little brick upside the head. Mm-hmm.
And He will bind us up.
He'll put you right back together. Read.
After 2 days will He revive us. And the third day He will raise us up, and we shall live in His sight.
You try to take us the route where He went. You're going to go through a season of tests and trials. 3rd verse, Hosea 6:3.
Then shall we know, if we follow on to know the Lord, his going forth is prepared as the morning, and he shall come unto us as the rain, as the latter and former rain unto the earth.
Then you shall know. When you gonna know? When you go through this process. Not because of your blessings, not because of who done gave you something, not because of none of that, but it's because of relationship. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you. Now hold it right there. That sounds better right there. Just give me a little more bass in that. Acts, let's go to Luke 8th chapter in the 15th verse. Read.
But that on the good ground are they, which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it, and bring forth fruit with patience.
Everybody hear the same thing with their ears, but they're not receiving the same thing in their heart. So the seed fell on good ground. When the seed fell on good ground, they haven't heard the word, kept it, and bring forth fruit with patience. They kept it, they heard it, and they kept it, instead of just kicking it out the door. Or the only thing you're concerned about is what people see. Come to church, and then everybody just act like they're saved, everybody just pretend like they're happy. If I'm gonna be in here, and I got the true and living God, I want to be happy for real, and I want to be saved for real. And being happy for real does not mean that I'm happy because I ain't got no tests. My tests make me deepen my relationship with God. Your enemy in your house, then you want to act like, your enemy in the church. Tell somebody you just a test. That's all you are. You're a test that's going to help me go higher. Just a footstool. I can't reach the next level, so you send a test like you, and I can just stand right on you and just go and reach the next level. Thank you for helping me move on up. I didn't sit here and get mad at somebody when you help me deepen my relationship. Corona is supposed to be helping people get closer to God. Think a mask gonna save you. A man, you put a mask on, and then somebody can cough, and then the droplets fall on the outside of your mask. You put your hand on the outside of your mask, and then scratch your ear. Corona. What God do? He'll keep you from it all. He'll protect you. He'll fix you. And to be honest with you, I look at a lot of things that's going on, and people got issues in their life. If this stuff can get you and beat you down, God dealing with the issues in your life. I was listening to the teaching last night. A sickness is connected to sin. The Bible says many of the afflictions of the righteous, and the Lord shall deliver them out of them all. But it's something going on in order for you can't even get your mind right to think, well, God, why I'm going through this? What's going on? You don't get no. Look what you did to me. Lord, fix it, Jesus. In my mind, I got Jesus. And he told me how to eat. He told me how to eat the spiritual food. Ain't no chew to me to spit out no bones. I ate the whole thing. I ain't dealing with nobody. I gotta chew some meat and spit out some bones. Tell somebody gotta eat the whole thing. The gristle, the bone marrow, you gotta eat the whole thing. I ain't no half-apple stuff. I believe the whole thing. I don't believe you get halfway down the road and you change holiness. That's why these doors open. Corona was supposed to close no church door. How you gonna open it back up? Lord, I praise you. Somebody tell me thank you. I got it on this end. I got it on this end. Somebody tell God thank you.
Thank you.
Acts 20 and 24. The first thing people do, well, you know, Bishop's still going to church. Bishop them still going to church. Somebody cough. Instead of saying, well, they go to Walmart, they go to the filling station, they say, well, they still go to church. Well, maybe that's where you need to go. Because you hide. You hide from God. I don't know if you hide from God or the devil. I don't know which one you hide from. If God can't take care of me through this season, I'm not going to trust him through the next season.
That's right.
So President Trump is your spiritual leader now. Dr. Fauci is your spiritual leader now. I heard from the man of God, and I'm moving forward. Whoever wants to stay behind, they can stay with it. They stuck behind. I'm moving forward. I'm going higher. So I've been came to the conclusion all I got is the Lord. I ain't just came to that conclusion. And if God say love you, I'm gonna love you. It ain't based on you loving me back. I'm gonna work with you. It ain't based on you working with me. It's based on my relationship with God. Lord, I want to please you. I don't care what you say. I want to please him. I don't care how you talk about me, how you talk about us. I want to please him. All you gonna see is what he made me to be. That's what I'm gonna give you the privilege to talk about. Call it like you see it. I got me something going on with Jesus. At least he ain't got me sitting home scared. The world done told the church, close the door. Then you gonna talk about the church, then you go to church. The Bible said, so obey the law of the land. So why they in Georgia, they ain't going back to church? So now the law of the land is you can go back. Why you still home? Why? Because you're scared. You ain't got no trust. You ain't got no faith in God. So you done built this church with your Cash App sign on your website, on your live stream. Then there's no reason. You should lay hands towards your phone and you'll be healed. Ain't no reason to come to church. And the reason you don't give them every reason not to come. Okay, well, you know what? I can look at the recording and see you after you look at the football game. Man, they're scared too. They playing the football back and all that. I don't know what you do. They locked me in too. At least they got some big houses to be stuck in. They probably going to parts of their house they ain't never go in before. They just, when they saw it, they bought it. I was thinking about that then, LeBron them in their mansions, they're still going to the mall. But where's that? It's right in their house. Y'all let it on? Lord, I want to tell you thank you. If this thing ain't got me running away from God, nor from his house, it got me running to God. I'm moving forward. If this thing got you praying, got you seeking him, got you seeing yourself, you ought to tell it thing. I can't help but give God praise. Did we read Acts 20 and 24? We read that? Read.
But none of these things move me, neither count I my life dear unto myself, so that I might finish my course with joy and the ministry which I have received of the Lord Jesus, to testify the gospel of the grace of
None
God.
of these things that came at me moved me. It was just a test. Just about it, nothing but a test. What you're going through right now is nothing but a test. It wasn't supposed to move your relationship. Now it's a relationship now that the Christian world dealing. Oh, you ain't got to go to church. Matter of fact, you don't touch and agree no more. You're not supposed to shake hands. You know. I guess you're supposed to sit in one every 6 chairs or something. I can't afford it. They gotta sit next to each other. I'm sorry. And God gonna take care of it. Because people that God dealing with, if it took something to get your attention, and if you don't get the attention, then that's your fault. That's your fault. Then he can send something to try to get you to look his direction and be able to hear him clearly, and you still stuck in your mindset. I want to be saved for real. Well, you need to go on YouTube saying, okay, if Marco Polo is slow, you need to go on YouTube. 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter and 24. You go on YouTube, you go on Facebook Live, Facebook, and you go to Twitter on the Jesus Christ Church of God the Bible Way. Jesus Christ Church of God the Bible Way, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You don't have to just look at it on Marco Polo. It's on Marco Polo too. 1 Corinthians 9 and 24, what does it say?
Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
I have to adjust so that I can reach the prize. I have to keep my body under. You can't cast you out. I got to keep my body under subjection to the will of God. Why? For me to preach and be a castaway. I want to be saved for real. That's all I got. I'm not going to let nobody tell me anointed is you just hollering and screaming. We're growing. People still getting filled with the Holy Ghost, even in this season. Even in this season, people still getting baptized in Jesus' name. They're getting filled with the Holy Ghost. But you're also going to have a new enemy. That also comes with the territory. But if you grow properly, you grow straight, then now you see the pattern. After he tests me, he bless me. Or I can be right in the middle of the test and the blessing comes. You want the blessings, but you don't want the tests. You want to be elevated, but you don't want to be cast down. Lord, I thank you. I just want to be saved. I just want to be saved. Another level, another devil. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I praise you. I give you glory and give you honor. Thank you for every level, every test. Thank you for this season right here. You made me get a little closer to you. You made me glorify you and magnify you and acknowledge you in all my ways. I got to tell the world, you got me eating naturally and spiritually. And Corona ain't got nothing up in here. You all love the Lord. Now run and tell that, you tell everything else you know. 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter and the 8th verse. Read.
He therefore that despises not man, but God, who hath also given unto us.
When it was time to go to the Philippines, and they told me ISIS wasn't safe for you to go, but everything was set up over there, and I said, Lord, if I run from ISIS, then I'm not going to go back and preach to them. I'm a country preacher. I'm not your modern day, whatever you call it. And I said, now I'm talking about personally to myself. If I run when I went over to the Philippines and ISIS had just attacked, And then they had a camp over there in the Philippines and so forth. And then when I went there, they're telling me not to go. And then when I said, I got to go. Then the devil told me, he said, I'm going to kill you. I'm either get you in this plane, or I'm gonna get you at that hotel you staying in, or I'm gonna get you after one of these church services. So well, I'm saved, and I'm covered under the blood. When we was on the plane, the typhoon came. When we was on the plane, so we had to do tour for 5 hours in the air. So we was in the plane for 27 hours praying, and we made it. That Saturday when I went to buy dinner for everybody, 300 people over in the Philippines, I said, well, where's the ISIS people that y'all talking about over there? And he said, who do you think you're around right now? And I said, well, where they at? I'm used to looking at TV with the black skull mask on and the black suit. He said, who do you think own all this right here? He said, you're around. I want a lot of people staring at me. They're just staring. I think, did you go with Mrs. Rowe? To the grocery store? We were the only black things in that country, I believe. But I know how our color riled us. So I'm thinking, well, they were looking at us because we black. But they were looking at us because of that too. And the pastor's son said, they actually believe that we're more truer because we believe in one God. And they know that we believe in one God. And they say, they're not interested in you all. And I said, what you mean? What you trying to tell me? They said, they ain't interested in no black people. And I came back here and told everybody that. Nobody believed me until that man went in Orlando and went to shoot up that gay bar. And then went in that bathroom where all them black people hide in the toilet stool. They said, is you black? They said, I'm black. They said, oh, we ain't coming for y'all. We ain't coming for y'all. And then he shot up the other stall where there was some black people in there too, but they ain't saying that. Y'all know the Lord? Amen. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. And sometimes that means being a little different. Being a little different. Look, to be different is sanctification. He sanctified me. And people look at you and say, well, why is he doing it that way? In 1 Thessalonians in your Bibles, in the 4th chapter, and the 8th verse read.
He therefore that despiseth not man, but God, who hath also given unto us his Holy Spirit.
I hope y'all understand that scripture. He therefore that despises not man, but God, who have also given unto us his Holy Spirit. If you tear for the Holy Ghost, you're gonna get a bigger test. And it ain't because of you, it's because of him. You repenting of something you failed, you're going to get a bigger test. And none of you being despised, it ain't because of you, it's because you're either trying to get to him or he in you. You don't despise me, you despise him that's inside of me. 1 Thessalonians 4:9, read.
But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of God to love one another.
We're taught to love one another. And loving one another don't mean that, okay, I'm going to love you if you love me. You don't like me, I ain't going to like you. That ain't the love of God. Because in the beginning, we lived against God. But he still loved us. See, one thing I want you to understand, you got to love the Lord, thy God, with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and you better love your brothers and your sisters. You see the people that distorted. I'm just being real with y'all. A lot of this stuff that's going on now, I look at people who didn't have the proper relationship, one with God, and they didn't have proper relationship with the people. Because all they do is go back and talk about folks. Who God people. Man, God don't play by his children. You don't play. Any parent, you see somebody abusing your child, you gonna do something. You ain't gonna sit there and look at them. You gonna do something. First Thessalonians 4 and 10. What is that?
And indeed, ye do it toward all the brethren which are in all Macedonia. But we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more, and that ye study to be quiet.
Can you study to be quiet? Can you just shut up? Can you study? Not just be quiet, can you study to be quiet? I need these scriptures on be quiet. I need to set my mouth, and then you gotta set your spirit up. You gotta have a meek and a quiet spirit. Your mouth doesn't stop talking, but your spirit. So you gotta study to be quiet. Because now I'm dealing with my spirit, not my mouth. You done shut your mouth, but your spirit steady talking. And what's gonna help you? Do your own business. Go and read that scripture, 11th verse. Get out of my business. First Thessalonians 4 and 11. Read.
And that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you.
Your job. Quit talking about what I do with my money. You did your job. You all love the Lord. Amen. Tell the Lord thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
I mean, ain't nobody should be broke. Now, even if you ain't got no job, you should go out there and fill out for unemployment. They're paying unemployment people the whole check. And then I think you get $600 extra if something. I don't know how you get it. Some with unemployment, if you get $600 extra. So everybody should have it. You got the stimulus check, and you got the, what else you got? No, you still want to go down there and buy 2 all-beef patties on a Sesame Seed bun. To make me laugh over I just want to be saved. I want to be saved more than anything in this world. Whatever it takes for me to adjust, whatever I got to do in order to keep moving forward, I just want to move forward. And I come to the conclusion it do not come without opposition. When you press toward the mark of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus, that means something try to push me back. So I got to press toward the mark of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. I ain't living this life thinking it's test fruit. So just the test I got to deal with now, Lord, I thank you. It's going to be, I'm going to know him on another level. I'm going to know him on another level. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 12, read.
I have fought a good fight.
1 Thessalonians 4 and 12. I don't need prophecies right now. Just get on that. I know that's the next scripture I'm going to. Just stay with us there.
Yeah.
All right.
That ye may walk honestly toward them that are without, and that ye may have lack of nothing.
God will bless you to the just. Now you can go to 2 Timothy 4 and 7. Lord, I thank you.
I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course and have kept the faith.
Now, this is my last scripture, and if you got any questions, I'll leave it online a little while. You text them to me now. And they'll pop up on my computer here. So if any of you all out there got any questions. Hebrews 12 and 1 and 2. Read.
Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God.
More than anything, I want to be saved, and I realize Jesus went through all of this so that we could be saved. And then he said, just lay aside every weight and what? And the sin that is so easily to beset you. The thing, your test. So he said, then you turn around, let's run with patience. Don't try to be no track star. Get your pace that God set and be the marathon runner. Because who's going to be saved? The one that endures to the end. Any questions? Y'all love the Lord? Yes.
I have a question, but it's not about this about stuff.
Okay, let's stick with this right now, then we'll hit with that later. Anybody got any questions? So what you got? What is it? You can tell me. What is it?
You know how the Lord said we talk about Israel in the Bible. What do you mean when you say
Where you at? You got a scripture? You specific scripture you talking about?
no sir, I just
What you saying now? What is what?
I want to know what is the Lord talking about when he says backsliding your sister, backsliding sister Judah. What does he talk about?
Backsliding is our terminology of backsliding is not the true definition of backsliding. Backsliding is actually going to another faith, serving another God. What we call backsliding is really called transgression, or transgressor. That's when somebody go back in the world, that's a transgressor. All right? So backsliding, when Israel was whoring after other gods, they were going to other religions. When they started leaving the Lord God, they weren't just going back in the world. They started serving other gods. That's why when the children of Israel went out, the mixed multitude was with them. The mixed multitude that was with them served other gods. But even though when they left Pharaoh, it was some of Pharaoh's people that came with them. That was the mixed multitude. And they brought their religion with them.
Oh, so that was Judah.
Judah went after another god. When the Bible speaks of them backsliding, it was not them going in the world drinking, smoking, fussing, and cussing. They were going serving another god. Going, just like leaving and going to another faith. So that's what biblical backsliding is. That's what backsliding is. It ain't, you know, we call backsliding, oh, they left the church, they're out there doing their thing. We call that backsliding, but that's actually transgression. So the backsliding is when you leave and you go to serving another God. You leave apostolic and go to Buddha. You leave apostolic and go to Muslim. You know, that's real backslide. Because you're serving another God. Well, to be honest with you, stuff that we don't want to talk about, if you leave the apostolic faith and you go to anything, you done backslid. Because there is another Jesus. They spell the same way we spell it. Let's go to that, what is it? 2 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. In the 4th verse. You have to do it live, do that quick? You gonna try to do it? 2 Corinthians, because you got time, because Sheila's gonna take a little while. You there yet, Sheila? 2 Corinthians, let me give him time to pop it up there on the screen. You ready? Oh, I'm testing your faith. All right, 2 Corinthians, you can put it up there even after I'm finished with it. 11 and 4, read.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached, Or if ye receive another spirit.
See, with that other Jesus come another spirit. That's the Jesus that you can be 2 men can marry. That's the Jesus when you can be saved and shack up. That's the other Jesus with the other spirit. Read.
Which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him.
So they preaching Jesus, but you can just do about what you want to do over there with that Jesus. You done left the faith. I don't care nothing about apostolic people changing and trying to call themselves winning over another set of people. You don't change no gospel. You don't change no doctrine for nobody.
Amen.
You don't change to try to win over the new people. You done left the faith. Are y'all listening to me? So that's the process. Any other question? Somebody tell God, thank you. Yeah.
So Judah was just another set of people?
That was a tribe. There was 12 tribes. Judah was one. Yes. Any questions? Yes.
So,
Y'all help Francella now. What's in that?
so if you just done got weak and you ain't left the faith, so you're not a backslider?
No, you just weak.
No.
You say let the weak say I'm strong. So you can be saved and you experience weakness, but to be honest with you, everybody experiences weakness, but everybody don't have to experience failure. So he said let the weak got to open up their mouth and say, well, I'm strong. Well, so what am I saying that for? Your flesh might be weak, but God and you strong. So now, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You felt like doing it, but you didn't do it. It came across your mind. You wanted to tell them off, but you couldn't. You just got weak. Man, I almost said something, Leo. I guess you need to go through that all the time. I started to tell him something. And you don't know just what to do. You want to stay safe. Come on, let me take you out to the Chinese restaurant. Monday they'll probably be going back because the restaurants open Monday in Florida. So they be going, I ain't going with you. I ain't going with you. Don't even give me no invitation. They go down there and eat them some bad. Yeah.
It's old food anyway. It's not fresh, it's old. They've been closed down, so they don't give them the leftover. That stuff's been in that freezer for so long. So let them go there. That's what they're doing.
No, it ain't. It's true. They don't care.
Yeah, I know.
And just because you tell them, they look at it a little while, and then they take a look and say, oh, it's just giving them more season. Amen. Just put a little more seasoning on there. That's all. She gonna be good. I just want to be saved. Y'all be careful with that dairy product. Dairy is definitely a mucus builder. During this season right here, I wouldn't buy nobody to be dealing with no dairy. Dairy, milk, eggs, cheese, all that dairy, it'll build up. If you're dealing with asthma, sinus, caffeine, that'll trigger your allergies, your sinus. Dairy will trigger everything. You need to see the powder. You need to see the powder. Chocolate, candy will trigger your allergies, your sinus, asthma, and a lot of times people don't put 2 and 2 together. They don't see, well, I ate the Snickers bars, I'm not going to be feeling good. Y'all eat that stuff sometimes you be feeling funny, and then you don't want to put it because it was so good to you, until you don't, I don't want to think about that I feel kind of bad. You know what? I used to drink Pepsis, and I knew I was going to feel bad after I drank it.
So,
But I love myself some Pepsi. But I could be feeling a certain way, and then when I drink the Pepsi, I say, man, I'm feeling sluggish, feeling like I got some joint pains and everything. And then I finally put two and two together. This Pepsi ain't good for me. I like Pepsi, but Pepsi don't like me. So I had to drop all the Pepsi in because RC Cola and Coca-Cola and all of them. I put all the soda family. We through. We separated. We got a divorce. Y'all love the Lord? Any other questions?
I got one.
Good.
Can you like give me an example of a thorn of the flesh?
It could be a sickness. It could be